For today's video, I'm gonna talk about one of the most terrifying theropods in my world, one of the biggest predators on the planet. A predator so feared that the panic it gave was reflected on the name given to it.
Macabros.
The Macabros, or Macabros, or however you want to say it, is a large-sized carnivorous theropod. Its height is similar to that of a Norus Vrontis, but there have been sightings of Macabros that may potentially be larger than a Norus Vrontis. Now let's go back to reality, and I just wanted to talk about how I designed it a little bit. Macabros used to look like this. I really didn't like the old design, so I just decided to redesign it and basically turn into a giant mega Carnotaurus. And the inspiration is quite obvious. I mean, overall, I really liked the final design. It is one of my favorites. Now let's go back to its biology. The Macabros has a really strong body. Its legs are powerful, and it mainly uses it to run for short speeds, to stomp on its dead prey to break into pieces. And overall, it is a very well adapted theropod physically. But its coolest and most unique things are its flame organ, which is on its throat. It is one of the few animals in my world that can breathe fire. Not actually breathe it, but spit it. It has these organs, which I didn't name for some reason on the illustration, on its lips, which secretes some sort of oil that protects its mouth from the fire. And on its tail, it has those organs that usually swell in males during the mating season. And this is like a flammable oil, which it uses for mating. And I'm gonna explain this later. And it also has these horns, which it uses to recognize each other, and probably for fighting too. Like I mentioned before, Macabros is one of the few animals in my world that can spit fire. It uses its flame organs, which are like on its throat, to shoot some sort of fire spray, which it uses for mating, defense, and sometimes even hunting. This liquid that is on the organ doesn't necessarily ignite once it touches the air every time. It only does when it's shooted with a lot of pressure, you know. Before I forget, I want to mention where Macabros lives. It lives in those regions marked. And there have been sightings of Macabros on the ashy beaches, but they don't usually go there much because they have to compete against the Diablo Cucuta, you know. What Macabros does to hunt its prey is that it basically bites the prey's throat until it suffocates and bleeds to death. Then, after Macabros does that, he will break the prey into various pieces, like the parts of its body, and then just try to break the bones and break them into smaller pieces, which can make swallowing easier and make sure they eat pretty much everything on the body. As we can see from the skull of Macabros, it has a very distinct shape. It's as you can see from its jaws, despite them being short, they can be kind of similar to those found in Tyrannosaurids, which means they're really strong. Their horns have a similar base to those found in cows, with a thick keratin layer much bigger than the horns in the skull itself. But one of the most interesting and unique features about not only Macabros but the whole group of dinosaurs it is a member of is that its teeth are reinforced with a layer of iron similar to those found in beavers and certain shrews. It also has really good eyesight. It doesn't seem nearly as good at night, but it also has a good night vision overall. It is a predator that mostly hunts at day, but you can see some of them hunting at night, which makes it much more terrifying in my opinion. One of the coolest things about Macabros is the way it mates. During the mating season, males will secrete this liquid from the organ on their tail, which will secrete this fluid, which, when ignited, it will send us a very strong smell, which calls nearby females to come. Then, after the female comes, the male will ignite its own tail, the tip of it. That area is extremely protected, has a thick layer of skin, that's why it doesn't hurt much, and it also cures really fast. Then, after doing that, the male Macabros will basically just dance in really weird movements, wagging its tail on fire all around, and moving its head up and down, side to side, doing anything to impress the female. Then basically the dinosaur couple will do their thing and boom, mating. The baby Macabros lacks the horns that the adults have, and it has proportionally much longer and skinnier legs. Its overall body is a lot skinnier, which is normal in baby dinosaurs. A baby Macabros is usually as tall as a Deinonychus, probably a little bit less tall. But overall, it's a really tiny baby, especially compared to their parents. After up to 7 years, a baby Macabros is fully grown, and they can live by themselves. One thing I should have mentioned before is that these spikes, uh, right behind Macabros' neck, they're only present in males, and only during the mating season. These spikes usually just fall after it ends, just like antlers. Where Macabros lives in various regions, you can find species such as the ashwalkers and the Mitkachalavas, which are a species of dragons in my world, and dragons are probably the most intelligent reptiles of all time. These animals can compete against Macabros. Maybe not Mitka Shalavas, it is not really an apex predator. It is above predators, almost like humans, but much larger. But they can fight, and fight a lot. Anyways, overall, the Macabros is a really strong dinosaur, among the strongest in my entire world, and one of the most terrifying ones, in my opinion. It is one of my favorite creations. I think it's one of the best ones I've made. It is, if not my favorite dinosaur that I've made, it is on the list. Anyways, guys, this is my Carnotaurus action figure. Quite similar to Macabros. I hope you all liked the video. Please like and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. I may do a poll, I think it's called a poll, I'm not sure, I forgot to say it, on YouTube with a few species in my world, and I just want to know which one you guys want me to do next. I like doing these series, and I'm liking that it seems like you guys are enjoying it a lot. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to my channel again and share with others, with your friends, with family members, anyone. Just help my channel grow. I will appreciate it. Have a nice day. God bless you.